Hello, it is springtime and I had a little chat with you last autumn about lawn care and we got through a lot of information then, but I wanted to remind you that spring is also a really good time to start looking after your lawns. Now, in my last video, which you're more than welcome to go back and watch again, I talked about aeration and scarifying. And that is where the aeration is where you put in air pockets back into your lawn, which is really important because we need the water to penetrate a little bit more deeply because it can form a bit of a crust. The mud can form a bit of a crust, so we want to get rid of that. And I talked about scarifying, which is getting rid of all the grass clippings, or certainly this time of year, it'll be all the leaf drop and leaf fall from over the autumn. And we want to scarify that away using a rake is probably a good one this time of year. So make sure that you're looking after your lawns in that way because it will help if you need to sow some more seed and feed, because these are the next two steps you definitely want to be doing this time of year. So get that aeration in to get rid of, so get help with drainage and get some air in there, and then do your scarifying. And then we want to do some seeding in areas because you'll probably find that it's got a bit patchy and this is the perfect time to do that. We have got a massive range of seeding at the moment and seed for everything because of course not all grass is the same. You might think it is, but it's not. You've got areas perfect for shady conditions or hard wearing conditions or a really fine luxurious lawn. So we can accommodate all of those different types of lawn needs that you might have. So we definitely want to be getting some of that seed down, and we definitely want to be feeding the grass that's already there, because don't forget the grass is like any other plant in your garden. In fact, you've probably got a lot more of it than you have any other plant in your garden. So we really need to look after it like you would any other plant. It's not that high maintenance, but feeding it is definitely one of the things that will help keep it looking lush and green all season through. And I'm hoping it's going to get a lot of wear and tear this season because the sun is out, and I hope we're set for a good summer. So one of the products I would recommend is this Westland Lawn Thickener, and this is a feed and seed. So it's thickening because not only is it feeding the grass that you've already got, it's also laying some seed down for all those bare patches. And providing you water this well, you'll see results really quickly. Within about a week, it will already start to look better, healthier lawn. So this is a great product to get your hands on. And also, I'm sure you're probably coming across a few weeds in the lawn because that always is the case over the winter months. It's encouraging the weed growth. So this product, the Westland Resolver Lawn Weed Killer, I'd recommend this one. Now you can't just use any old weed killer because you will kill your grass as well. So this one specifically protects the grass but kills the weed. And you want to do this on a dry day because we don't want the water washing away all the product on the weed. And the weed will soak it up, take it down to the root, and then it will kill it that way, which is exactly what we want. So they're really two good products. And the other thing I wanted to mention to you is we actually sell loose grass seed, which not many places do. We sell it by the kilo. So you just take what you want, weigh it out, take it to the tills. And that's really good because it means you don't have to buy a box of seed. You can just buy the amounts that you want. So if you're just doing a small area, then that's a less wasteful way of going about seeding the lawn. Of course, you need to be cutting it regularly and that will encourage the growth, but there is such a thing as no mow May. And so during the month of May, there's this thing that gardeners do where you don't mow your lawn at all, and that's just to encourage wildlife and all the bugs that you want to come into the garden that are really useful for your garden. So it might be that you hold off cutting in May just to sort of be part of that movement and then start again in the June. But either way, regular cutting will keep it really, really healthy.